Welcome back to another highlight segment here on the Tahoe Outdoor Show. On my right, we've got Tim Cohey, which, man, you've got tons of experience. 37 years in the business here for mountain resort activity, and you are heading up the Ski Business Resort Management program at Sierra Nevada College, which is the only four-year private degree in Nevada. So it's a pretty prestigious program.
Well, I think there might only be maybe one other in the whole country. So it's a nationally leading program.
Talk about what it does for the kids in terms of bringing them to Tahoe and then the long-lasting effects, the lifelong lasting effects.
Well, you know, the industry is now almost about 70 years old in the United States. So what we've seen is, like in any industry, multiple generations going through leadership. So I'm a second-generation operator here in California. And so students coming out now would be fourth generation. What we're seeing is basically going to be a very steady diet of retirements. This is going to create an incredible opportunity for our ski business graduates to look to be the leaders in the next 10, 20, 30 years. So probably better than any time in the last 10 years or even in the future, these millennial graduates are going to be looking at the opportunities created by retirement in a very active industry.
I've been thinking the same thing this entire day as I'm walking the campus of Sierra Nevada College. As we were seeing you sort of give your midterm exam there,
right.
Your questioning had me going because my heart's in the industry and I'm like, I don't know a couple of those questions. So
right.
You're really, thought-provoking these kids and then placing them. Talk about the placement because you're creating the supply and the demand is out there, like you said.
Well, it's interesting. You know, what used to happen was, you know, when we didn't have a lot of graduates at first, and I would use my industry connections all over the United States to basically say, hey, I've got a good candidate. I understand you have an open position. Let me send you some information on that candidate. And they were always going to be up there high on the ladder of getting interviewed because they have this background. Because we've now placed so many students, there's so many that have done well, that we have now built a reputation where major ski areas all over the United States know they can call us at Sierra Nevada College and say, I've got a job opening. The last woman you sent us was a rock star, still here. They've made a big mark in our company. Do you have more? Because I have an opening. So now it's a two-way street. Yep. Rather than me calling all of my colleagues are calling me saying, you've got the best students, the most qualified, they're educated, they have internships, they have worked in the industry for 3 or 4 years, they have your recommendation as an industry leader, let me see their resume. So we're pretty successful. If we were playing baseball, we'd be Hall of Famers.
I'd say that's a true testament to how successful that program is, and not to mention, we're in Lake Tahoe, right? That's a huge draw for people coming into the program or the school in general because we are in the ski mecca.
Well, this is a test ground. And this is the only campus where people can go and actually be in the resort environment. Mm-hmm. Other great universities, Utah, Colorado, Denver, New Mexico, a lot of great ski colleges in America, University of Vermont, for example, but none of those are in the heartbeat of the resort, where literally you can be learning something on campus and in a matter of miles, you can be testing it out.
Yeah, right here at Diamond Peak,
right.
Over our shoulder, which is what, just 2 miles away
2 miles
from the campus. So
yeah.
We could sit here and chat all day about the Ski Business Resort Management program, but you can find out more at sierranevada.edu. Tim, thanks again for carving out the time.
My pleasure.
You're watching the Tahoe Outdoor Show. On the other side of this break, we're going to take you over to Blue Zone Sports in Truckee. Stay tuned to the Tahoe Outdoor Show.